106-105. The Grizzlies win. The Grizzlies win tonight over the San Antonio Spurs. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Double Post live here at Grind City Media on YouTube, 92.9 FM ESPN on your radio. Bennett Doyle here. I've got Devin Walker here with me. Jessica Benson's on her way up. We wish John Roser well. He is he's under the weather tonight, so I'm filling in for him. If you want to get in touch with the show tonight, you can do that. Go to Grind City Media on YouTube, join the show chat, or you can call into the show 901-445-0929. Again, that's 901-445-0929. Grizzlies winners tonight, 106-105, and it was an awesome game down the stretch. Devin Walker, your thoughts?
Cam doing work.
Man.
2 for on his shirt. He's the greatest on the court, and I'm the greatest on the verse. Going for a game-winning bucket like his first. Got to get the bling. Do it for everybody else. Cam Spencer, the GOAT. Hey, he was the best. He was the best UConn player on the floor tonight.
Yes, he was.
The best UConn player on the floor
tonight. He got the best of his teammates, Stephon Castle. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. Yeah, that's right. 2 former national champions.
Yes, and Cam was the better of the two. Hey, step back Cam for the game winner. You got to love, hey, bro, you got to love to see it. Big time clutch buckets. Look, bro, the crowd was lit. The team was lit. Cam was lit. Jock Landale was lit. I'm lit right now. JB's lit. She's walking in right now. You're lucky you don't have streamers to let off in this studio right now. Look at that boy Cam. He did work today. Look, we got a visit from Corey McCain in here. But shout out Cam Spencer, man, the GOAT, man. Put on the show tonight.
Yeah, it was an exciting game. It was one of those games too, like where, you know, let's just be honest, like the turnover bug bit the Grizzlies again tonight, and it was, as you get down the stretch of that game, you're kind of worried that it's going to be too much for them to overcome with the turnovers. I mean, they had some bad ones, frankly, in that fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah.
But they also got some big buckets, like you said. I mean, Cam Spencer was huge down the stretch. Santi Aldama gets the game-winning block over De'Aaron Fox, which was massive. Jaren had some big buckets. Jock Landale was big tonight. I mean, I thought...
Don't forget Vince Williams. Vince Williams coming off the injury, coming off the bench, doing some good stuff. He did throw the ball to the first row a couple times, like you said, but...
Didn't everyone?
Knocked down some trades.
I think everybody that played had a turnover tonight. Yes.
Hey, if you sat in the first row of the Grizzlies Spurs game tonight, you might have got a gift because that ball was flying everywhere. But no, bro, look, all that matters in that left column, B. Doyle, you got one of these.
Yep, that's right.
And for the first, I know this may be I'm gonna be speaking out of school right now. Other than the Minnesota game, this may be the best one of the season for the Grizzlies.
I was trying to think.
Am I tweaking?
No, I think you can definitively say it's the best win of the season. The Minnesota game was great at the time that it came. Anthony Edwards did not play in that game. At least tonight, I know Victor Wembanyama is on a minutes restriction and did not finish that game. Doesn't matter. He still had 30 points in 21 minutes, and the Grizzlies still won. I think you welcome in at this point in the season, given that you're on a 4-game losing streak, given that you're facing another injury with Cedric Coward, Ja is out again, the feeling of welcoming that number 2 Spurs team in the West into that building tonight felt a little daunting. And so to come out with a win from an energy standpoint, to set the tone for this 4-game homestand, I don't think you could name a bigger win for this team this year.
Yeah, and I mean, like, look, the 2 games that the Grizzlies lost to the Spurs, you know, De'Aaron Fox was awesome. Harrison Barnes was awesome. Like, those guys weren't tonight. The Grizzlies were able to play good defense on them.
I did think it was going to be death by champagne tonight, and I was getting a little worried, but the champagne dried up, bro. And like I said, Cam Spencer came through for us. 28, 8, and 8. Like I said, he just didn't score. He stuffed the stat sheet, too. It wasn't just the scoring, but nah, bro. We'll chalk it up for a big Grizz dog. Chris Vernon has put in our group chat that John Rose is now banned from the arena.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, he's not invited back.
You cannot come back, Roser. Sorry about that.
Again, if you want to get in the show, get in touch with the show tonight, you can hit us up, Grind City Media on YouTube, get in the chat, and hit us up on 92.9 FM ESPN. The number to call, 901-445-0929. First, we're going to go to the host of the warm-up show on Grind City Media. We got Lang on the line. Lang, what's up?
Go Grizz! How about that one tonight?
Sir.
That was crazy. A couple of things I wrote down. I mean, look, the Grizzlies, the first half, and Coach Isolo said this in his postgame, I don't know exactly what the adjustment was at halftime, but to me, they looked like a totally different team in that second half. First half, a lot of just contested threes. Jessica, we can add it to our list of Isoloisms when he said they were playing European handball in the first half. not touching the paint, just going around, jacking up threes. Second half, much better job driving and kicking, finding shots. There was a play in the second quarter. Devin, I think you tweeted about this. I thought Cam Spencer was going to have the best putback dunk of the season for a split second. He came down the lane, everything parted. He went up with two hands, and I was like, oh, my gosh. And then he just landed and dribbled it out to the outside. Grizzlies hit in the second quarter, 60% of their points were off three-pointers. And then in the second half, that changed. The turnovers were just a killer for this team tonight. Like, if you could cut down on those turnovers, it wouldn't have been as close as it was, I felt like. The Grizzlies had 19 turnovers after three quarters, but they finished with 20 overall. So they only had one more turnover in that fourth quarter. We don't like moral victories. I felt like tonight was a moral victory. It's just the way they played, the way that they kept fighting. And look, when Javon Small came in, 8 minutes to go in the game, the Grizzlies were up 1. And I was wondering, Javon Small finished -10 tonight on the plus-minus. But I was wondering, like, Javon Small's got to come give you a couple minutes so you get Cam Spencer back in. Can you at least just tread water with Javon Small? He came in, they went on a 5-0 run right away, finished +3 in those 3 minutes that he played. There was a jump ball right at the end of the game with Jaren and Stephon Castle. Last week there was 2 games in a row where Jaren got called for a foul on a jump ball. And tonight he drew the foul, and he actually pointed it out on Castle. It was his 6th foul, took him out of the game. Grizzlies got the ball back. And after that, Cam Spencer, we didn't call 12. We called 12 twice because we called 24. And Cam Spencer took it home for us.
Wow.
So that's all I got.
Wow, Lang.
See you guys
That was
tomorrow night.
poetry.
All right, man. Appreciate it, Lang.
12 times 2.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Jaren did join us in the postgame and talked about that, like, just down the stretch. And he just kind of talked about, too, how, like, you heard Tomas in the postgame, talk about, he listed all the guys that were out for the Grizzlies and said, basically these guys are fighting, and said the same. And Jaren said the same thing. Like, they are super undermanned, and it's why the record is what the record is. But they do have a bunch of guys that play super hard, and sometimes it's just going to gel like it did tonight.
I mean, it breaks your way, but like you said, like the 20 turnovers, you would think if you blindly look at the stat sheet and saw the 20 turnovers, like, oh, you probably got ran out. But like you said, the energy and the fight of the team throughout the first 3 quarters, and then in the fourth quarter, kind of like honing down and getting the dub when it happened. Because when De'Aaron Fox started hitting them buckets and getting to his, it's like, oh gosh, because he was a clutch player of the year. And I think, was it last year, the year before? So it's like, oh, he's about to do it. He's about to do it. And out of nowhere, Santi Aldama comes with the block. I wouldn't say this is the dub you need, but bro, it feels good when you're on a 4-game losing streak to beat the second team in the Western Conference. I don't care how you do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Isolo talked before the game about the team searching. Like he used the word searching multiple times, from searching for lineups, searching for roles, when you have so many players in and out. And you could feel a general sense of frustration, which obviously anybody who follows the Grizzlies, cares about the Grizzlies, would feel a sense of frustration about the injuries this season and the lack of continuity because of them. But he also talked about how through that, like focusing on the controllables, focusing on the identity, and he mentioned the competitive spirit. And I was watching this team, and I kept thinking, that is the competitive spirit. And I was prepared to have to perhaps come in here and do the whole moral, we don't do moral victories thing.
I mean, you talk to Lane, Lane talking like we lost a damn game.
No, but you had seen them lose 4 straight games by letting go in the fourth quarter, by seeing stars take over for their teams, and the Grizzlies let go of the rope. And this time around, they finish. And shouts to Cam Spencer. The defense by Vince Williams on De'Aaron Fox, outside of the Santi block that ends it, but with Jalen Wells a little hampered after going down on that.
By the way,
was that the injury when they thought that it was a foul on Jalen that Isla was so hot about?
No, I think he hurt himself on the when De'Aaron chased him down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. By the way, I know we won the game tonight, but my dog, J-Dub.
I was gonna say, okay,
I got one request from me to you. Dunk the ball, dog.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of seeing you being chased down by random defenders. Look, I've seen you dunk a basketball. I need you to dunk the ball when you get on the fast break. Or either dunk the ball or they call a foul, because he did get fouled a couple times, but dunk the ball, J-Dub, man. I know it's seen you.
And to JB's point, like, there hasn't been that many games this year where the Grizzlies have gotten blown out. They've been in a lot of games. They've just collapsed late down the stretch. Yeah. And you thought that moment that you're talking about, like, I think there was like a minute 30 left, and you got the turnover for the fast break. Jalen goes up, gets blocked by Fox. Fox hits a bucket on the other end. It's a 4-point lead for the Spurs. And it's like, oh man, it's gonna happen again. Then you obviously get the 2 big Cam buckets in the Santi block to get the win. So that was good stuff. 901-445-0929, 445-0929. Let's go to Hunter.
Hey guys, I tried to call in as Mr. Betty, and they did not think that was funny, so I didn't do that. When we started tonight, they said, "And here come your Memphis Grizzlies." Me and Devin talked about this. They brought out the fire and the smoke, and 3 guys came out of the locker room. 3, and I thought this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be a tough night. Shout out to Caucasian Cam for the culture. He is Devin knows what I'm talking about. Cam's dog of the month. Devin, you know what I'm talking about when I talk about dog of the month. We had a great time tonight. It's been weeks since we got a dub, and man, it felt like I've been holding a sneeze for half a month. Go Grizz.
Go Grizz.
The crowd was awesome.
Appreciate it, Hunter. The crowd was awesome. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. There was a person dressed up in a full grizzly bear costume in front of us. That was fun.
The commitment to the bit was exceptional.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whoever you were, you made our night.
Shout out to you. Salute to you. 901-445-0929 if you want to get in touch with the show. Let's go to Adrian.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
What up?
What up? Hey, just wanted to call in and say hi. Hey, but it was a good game tonight, for real. It really was. I think I told someone at the very beginning, I said, we're going to win tonight. And the reason I said it was because they didn't know what to expect. I mean, as far as the team that goes out there, it wasn't like, you scouted that team. So, to me, I just felt like we was going to win. So, I'm glad we did come out with a win tonight. Hopefully we can pull it off again tomorrow. Do the same thing. Hey, let me ask you this too. Someone was telling me in the game tonight that Ty Jerome should be coming back this week. Is that accurate?
So, Tomas Isla was asked about him in his pregame availability and did mention that he is practicing with the team right now. So
he specifically said making progress and already on the court, ramping it up. But there was no specifics.
But that's a good sign. Good. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it sounds good to me. What about Edie? I see he wasn't there tonight, so I'm hoping he was getting some extra work in and be ready for tomorrow or something.
No, that is unlikely. No update there. I mean, Ty Jerome, he is in the window of his reevaluation period, which they took, because what was it, 6 to 9 weeks when the injury initially happened? Yeah. I believe it was something like that. And so, yeah, he's in that reevaluation period right now. So hopefully, he gets some practices with the team and it all checks out and we'll see him soon, because I know that that everyone's excited about seeing his season debut, hopefully sooner rather than later. Appreciate the call, Adrian.
Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, have a good one.
All right, man.
You too.
901-445-0929, 445-0929 if you want to get in touch with the show tonight. Yeah, it would be good to get some guys back soon. And you mentioned Vince. Vince was awesome in his return tonight. And I thought, it's funny when you watch him play, Dev, it's not pretty. It's you know what I mean?
It's never pretty.
It's never pretty. And every time he makes a big, and listen, he had some turnovers tonight too, but it's every time he makes a big play, it doesn't look good. You're just oh God, what's about to happen? What's about to happen?
It's part of the charm, Bennett.
It's part of the charm, and he just makes stuff happen out there, man. He does.
Yeah, it's kind of chaotic, right? It's
it's chaos.
He brings chaos. He's like a controlled chaos player. Because I mentioned he has one passing game where it flies. I'm like, okay, what happened? But he also has a play where he turns around, he's a spin around jump on Stephon Castle, right? Or he hits a corner tray ball off a skip pass. He makes plays when they need to be made. And then, like I said, you just got to deal with the one or two where you're like, oh God, Vince, oh no, because when he's in there, he's gonna make happen. Like I said, 15 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. One of the sneaky good things about Vince Williams is his ability to rebound. I think that's one thing people don't really kind of like. You see him as like the big guard, kind of like he can facilitate, he can score, but he's a great rebounder. He did his job tonight, getting 6 rebounds.
It was almost the perfect, as we've seen this Grizzlies team get a body back, lose a body, which is absurd, the number of times that's happened. But you lose Cedric Howard and you lose Jaw, and Vince Williams Jr. gives you another guy who can play on the ball, barring the one turnover that always sails into the
Yeah. He got one turnover per game where he's going to fly.
But also, what you lose from, because Cedric was just rebounding at such an efficient rate. Like, lost in the beauty of watching Cedric as a scorer, his abilities as someone on the board was huge for this team. And you get Vince in there with 6 tonight, and the Grizzlies just crushed the Spurs on the board. 61 to 50.
Just about to say,
and it did feel like it at some point, because some of those times I feel like the ball was being tipped, playing volleyball. But you dominated them, like you said, the rebound 61 to 50 against the Spurs team.
22 second chance points off 17 offensive boards. Like those are the hustle plays. And Lang mentioned that one offensive rebound from Cam early. I think it was in the first half. I thought he was going to try to dunk it too.
Yeah, look, Cam, bro. We need a tip slam from Cam, bro. Look, he got caught it like a punt, like his boy Jock Landale.
I know. I thought he was
like,
going to.
I got this.
Did you see when Jock finished the lob from? I think it was Wells who threw the lob, and he was running back at the bench and like laughing with Koloko.
Yeah, he's like pointing. I'm like, hey,
they're having fun. We're all having fun.
JB,
see how great it feels.
Good vibes.
One win now. One win does not change everything, but I think one win can be an incredibly encouraging sign for a team that has been decimated by injuries. But when you keep losing, especially when you keep losing in the fashion that they had, like close games and just not being able to finish, you start losing confidence that you can. Now you have a confidence like meter. You just knocked off the number 2 team in the Western Conference, down 8 players, down your starting point guard, down your starting rookie, who has been one of the more impressive pieces to your team this year, and you got the win.
You got the win.
Victor Wembanyama scored 30 points.
Hey, by the way, speaking of Wemby, bro, by the way, first of all, if you can kick a ball out of the hoop in a pregame, you
That's
shouldn't
the opening shot of my highlights.
Yeah, you should not.
It's absurd.
You should not be on minutes restriction. That's fine. Cool. I'm glad you were.
Absurd.
Grizz got the dub. Number 2, if you're 15 feet tall, if you're 10 feet tall, Bennett, this should be a rule in the NBA handbook. You should not be able to foul bait, bro. You shouldn't be pump faking trying to get a foul. You're 8 feet tall, bro. You can see over everybody. But with all that being said, Wemby is amazing.
Tell me if y'all agree with this. It kind of messes up your depth perception watching him play, because everyone else out there just looks small. Like all of our bigs, Jock, Santi, Jaren, they all look little tonight.
Bro.
And he's like, or when Wemby checks in the first quarter, I looked at you, and I don't even think I said it out loud, but he's like a head taller than Jock.
Everybody,
bro. Everybody is cross-eyed to
Wemby.
Wemby.
What's her name? The female official from tonight. Why can't I think of her name off the top of my head?
Danielle
She's
Scott.
running next to him at one point, and I go, this is what I would look like being anywhere near Victor Wembanyama. It looks goofy. He does test your depth perception, and he's just insane.
Yeah, like I said, the foul baiting is goofy, but no, he is one of one. Like a legitimate one. Like that's the kicker we're talking about.
Successful defense. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. A human should not be able to do that, bro.
There were a couple times where the Grizzlies threw the double at him with Jaren and one of the guards, and it was Jalen once, and I think it was Cam the other time, and they were able to get that little Swatty style steal.
Hey, you know who they took the playbook? You know the team they took that playbook from? Not the Thunder. The first team to do that was the team the Grizzlies see tomorrow was the Suns.
Oh yeah,
they were the first team to really just rub Wemby with that, bringing the double team and kind of frustrate him a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, look, man, shout out Wemby.
I was talking about what Caruso did to us in the playoffs last year. But
he was on our ass.
Specifically to the Spurs.
Yeah,
right.
he was on our ass. But the first to really do it to Wemby and kind of frustrate him was the Suns. And the Grizzlies kind of like, they watched the film, they saw it, and they use it. And I love it. I will say, too, I don't know if this felt like to y'all. Bennett, you were around for that time. And I wouldn't say it's the equivalent, but it felt like an old school Spurs Grizz game tonight, bro. Real throwback joint. You know what I'm saying? Turnovers, getting it in the paint, getting it out the mud. And when you put the Grizzlies in the mud, you come out with a 106-105 victory, which I'm with it.
I agree with that. 901-445-0929. Let's go to Leslie.
How y'all doing?
How's it going?
How you doing, Leslie?
Yeah, my first time calling, first time I ever called a talk show, sports talk show. I want to know, do we have a legitimate point guard? Why we have so many turnovers? And I want to know when John Moran, what John Moran up there when he coming back? Do you know?
So Ja was questionable coming into the day, and I guess shoot around didn't go great, and so he was downgraded to doubtful and then out tonight. So, I mean, the fact that he was questionable coming into the day, I would think that we would see him within the next couple games, probably. I would hope so.
I think tomorrow.
Yeah.
He's been questionable in both of the last.
Yeah.
He's never been doubtful to start the injury report, which means, and we haven't had any sort of official update, knock on wood, fingers crossed. But you
Don't
knew
get the Undertaker with the medical update email.
Right. But you knew it was a back-to-back.
Yeah.
And so if he was only going to play one, I mean, chances are you were going for the game against the Suns. You were playing the Spurs. They're the number 2 team in the West.
Yeah.
Go out and win 2.
Hopefully we'll see 12 tomorrow, man.
Let's go.
Action in full effect, you know what I'm saying, at the home crowd. Hey, also, too, this is a very, like, kind of under the radar note. The home crowd, bro. Can we give
I
us
said that
a
while you
salute?
were searching for headphones.
Oh, you did?
Great energy.
Shout out to the home crowd.
And it's been that way.
Yeah,
And for them to finally be rewarded with a win was well deserved.
Because the Sixers game was awesome, and it just obviously didn't go our way. Appreciate the call, Leslie. Let's go to James.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Hey,
what's up, James?
Hey, I know he didn't shoot well, but big shouts to Gigi tonight. Came in, got 7 boards, second highest plus-minus on the team. It's good to see him playing well. Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate it, man.
Thanks, James.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, it like he does with all these injuries, and he's obviously getting more minutes lately. I think he's looked like a different player since he's been back and playing more. I think there's obviously still some flaws there, but I think when he played earlier in the year, and it looked like he was going to be a guy that was just out of the lineup, and he looks like a guy that belongs right now. I mean, evidence being like he's crashing the boards tonight. He's moving the ball. I've been impressed with him lately.
Yeah, he's played within himself.
Yes,
you really see a maturity that has come, and to be able to take advantage of getting the start tonight too. He had one of those bozo. That's what I mean. Every player on this team had 1 turnover tonight that just made me want to rip my hair out.
Hey,
but because everybody did it, we don't have to focus on one.
There's only one person that didn't, JB.
Who?
That boy Cam Spencer.
Cameron. Cam Spencer.
Wait, what's his middle name? We got to call his name by his government. Hold on. Cam Spencer, middle name.
Oh, yeah. Who was y'all Sky Dogs today?
My Sky Dog was Vince Williams.
Okay, not bad.
I had close. I think Verno won it, though. Verno had Cam Spencer.
Yeah, Cam. Yeah, Cam was due, too. That's the thing, is he had struggled a little bit.
Cam Spencer? That's his name?
I don't understand that.
Okay,
I think you. I thought
Wait,
I
what
missed
is that?
Something.
He doesn't have a middle name.
Oh, he doesn't have a middle name, Jalen says.
No way.
Is that true?
Yeah,
Jalen's lying.
AI says he does not
My
have a middle
mom
name.
doesn't have a middle name.
He does
Those are
not?
two people
Wait,
I now
what?
know who don't have middle
There are
names.
people
Yes.
just walking around out there without middle names? Is that
That's
real?
literally why my mom hyphenated her last name, because she never had a middle name. So then she called her hyphenated last name her middle name. Anyway,
So
TMI on
Cam
my
doesn't
mother.
have a middle name at all, bro?
Well, there's
I
your
guess not.
explanation.
That's not very...
No wonder he's different.
I know, right?
Built different, those non-middle namers.
Shout out to Cam Spencer.
Spencer. Okay, that makes me feel so much better, though, because I thought I missed something. You know, sometimes when you miss the inside joke, I'm like, why is everyone calling him Cam Spencer? But now I get it.
I mean, I still don't get the joke, but that's fine. That's the story for another.
He doesn't have a middle name. You have to make it up.
I like
Just repeat his name.
All right, if you want to get in touch with the show, 901-445.
Beetlejuice.
It's like Beetlejuice. You say your name, he might appear.
Yeah. 901-445-0929, or you can hit us up on the Grind City Media YouTube page. Get in the chat and holler at us. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back and talk about the game tomorrow night. We do have a quick turnaround. We're playing the Phoenix Suns tomorrow night. JB, we'll let you get out of here.
Oh, thank you,
because I know
guys.
you got a big day ahead tomorrow.
Oh, sure do.
And me and Dev will get you ready for tomorrow night's game against the Suns. You're listening to the Double Post on 92.9 FM ESPN and Grind City Media. Hey Grizz fans, get up and get out with Grivet Outdoors, your Memphis outdoor and run specialty shop. From Viore and Patagonia to On, Hoka, New Balance, and Brooks, we've got the gear to keep you moving on and off the court.
This is John Burgess from Charlie Burgess Rendezvous here to let you know how much we appreciate partnering with the Memphis Grizzlies each season as the official barbecue of the team. Join us in celebrating their 25th anniversary here in Memphis. When you're in the FedEx Forum, grab some barbecue nachos before taking your seat, or come down to the Rendezvous and join us in the basement to reminisce and make some new memories over a rack of ribs. And remember, we also ship overnight across the nation to enjoy while you're watching an away game. Visit hogsfly.com and go Grizzlies.
Do you have an EMT, advanced EMT, or paramedic license? The Memphis Fire Department wants you. Visit joinmemphisfire.com to apply or to speak to a recruiter today. We'll give you all the details on exciting career options with the Memphis Fire Department. Benefits include up to 8 weeks of vacation and only 10 weeks of Fire Academy training with current EMT or paramedic license. Apply today at joinmemphisfire.com.
Don't let pests invade your home this season. Give them the full court press by calling Cook's Pest Control. The experts at Cook's deliver a full lineup of pest control, from termites to mosquitoes, all year long. Trust the South's most trusted name in pest control for over 90 years to protect your home court. Make the winning play and call Cook's today.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
At Big River Steel, we're not just making steel, we're shaping a smarter, cleaner future. Our innovative mini mill technology produces high-performance steel with the lowest possible environmental impact. Every ton we make is produced to help our customers tackle tomorrow's challenges without compromising today's standards. The future of steel isn't coming, it's already here. Find it at www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Feeling crushed by burnout, addiction, anxiety, or depression? Got struggles you can't put into words? Home lost its warmth? Family needing a boost? Ignite your hope with Complete Care Family Psychiatry, where we're bold, unique, and making a difference. Our tight-knit caring team delivers vibrant, holistic care crafted just for you and your loved ones. CCFP is your slam dunk for mental wellness. Spark your peace today. Book now at ccfp.clinic and see how we treat you differently.
It's time to get your Volkswagen on at Gossett Volkswagen on the Pike, so fall on in and get some cool deals. Like 2025 Taos S, we Gossett $219 a month. If you love Volkswagen Jetta, then you'll love 2025 Jetta S. We Gossett and Gossett Volkswagen on the Pike, $228 a month. Plus 2026 Atlas SE, we Gossett just $299 a month. That's Taos S $219 a month, Jetta S $228 a month, and Atlas SE $299 a month. So come get your Volkswagen on today and get ready to ride with a great deal at Gossett Volkswagen 1875 Covington Pike, or shop online anytime at GossettVWMemphis.com. If you want it, we Gossett at Gossett Volkswagen.
All 36-month lease, 7,500 miles, 25 cents excess mileage. Taos SMO 58885, MSRP 27011. Get a TM 005137, MSRP 25820. Atlas TC 515398, MSRP 41841. Includes all rebates and incentives. 895 PF. Excludes tax title and license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Must finance through Volkswagen Financial Services. Valid through 10/31/25.
Has your hat been working overtime? Hair regrowth treatments through Hims can help. With doctor-trusted prescription ingredients like finasteride and minoxidil, you can see thicker hair in just 3 to 6 months, starting at $26 a month. Get started today at hims.com.
Welcome back to the Double Post on Grind City Media, 92.9 FM ESPN. Grizzlies winners tonight over the San Antonio Spurs, 106-105. We get another game tomorrow night taking on the Phoenix Suns. We'll talk about that in just a second, but want to get to some of these calls. We've got Adric, I believe that's right. Adric?
Yes.
What's going on, Adric? What you got?
Well, I wanted to talk about the Grizzlies win.
What'd you think, man?
Talk to us, Adric.
So everybody thinks that we need to have Ja and everybody else to win, but we proved that we could use the team that we have to win.
There you go.
I like the
strength in numbers.
I like the comment. That's right. Strength in numbers. That's what they said after the win tonight. So yeah, it was good stuff, man. Appreciate the call, Adric. Yeah, next man up mentality, Dev.
No,
right?
man, give me all the cliches, B doing.
Now, I will say I do think we need Ja.
Yeah, I prefer to have 12.
I would prefer to have 12 than not. But I do appreciate the next man up mentality. I mean, that's worked for this team in the past, and hopefully it'll continue to work for this team this year until we get guys back.
For sure, because you saw the Denver Nuggets the night before on Peacock. I watched that game. They were down some guys against the Sixers and got the job done. So, shout out to them Grizz, man.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so we got another quick turnaround. We're taking on the Phoenix Suns tomorrow night. These two teams faced each other on October 29th. The Grizzlies got the win. Speaking of Ja Morant, he had the game winner. That was the 114-113 win early in the season. It was frankly one of his best highlights of the season. That was an awesome moment early on. But the Suns have been playing well since then. I mean, they're 7th in the West right now. They've been up and down, but nobody really expected them to be there right now where they're at. They're coming off that loss to the Rockets the other night where Kevin Durant hit the game winner over his former team. But the Suns, they are a team that nobody expected to be where they are right now. I mean, people thought this would be a lottery team, and they're super competitive in the West. And our old friend Dylan Brooks is back, so that'll be fun.
It's always fun to have DB back in the building.
Yeah, you know he's ready for that.
Yeah, he'll be piped up tomorrow. And you mentioned them not being expected to be where they are. They are where they are. I want to give him credit. Dylan Brooks is a culture changer. I know his time ended kind of sour here, but he's gone to 2 teams, Bennett, since he's left the Grizzlies, and flipped the cultures, right? You go to Houston, injected some life and some energy and some defense and some grit, you know what I'm saying? And then he goes to Houston. He goes to Phoenix, a team who, like you said, nobody expected them to be worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Expect them to be a lottery team when you put that team on paper. And they are, you mentioned what are they on the Western Conference?
They're in 7th right now.
7th, they're 21-15, 7th in the Western Conference, and they compete every single night. That's one thing that Suns, they compete every single night. So they come in the building. Your boy DB's gonna be in the building. He's gonna be piped up. The fans gonna be piped up because fans still there's a split in between Grizzly fans of whether or not they mess with Dylan or they hate Dylan. So it should be a fun night at FedEx Forum, no matter what tomorrow night.
He is one of the more polarizing players in Grizzlies history. There is no doubt about that. People feel one way to the extreme or the other way to the extreme about Dylan Brooks. There's no doubt about it. I'm actually a fan. You know that.
I'm a DB guy too.
Yeah,
bro. I'm a DB guy.
I just like what he brings, and again, you can't argue with the competitive nature that he brings to teams that he goes to. So that'll be fun tomorrow night. We do have one more call. Let's go to Reed.
How y'all doing today?
What's going on, Reed?
Nothing much. Just got a couple of things that I was thinking about that maybe you guys have hit on as well, and I've noticed that the pivotal part of the game is when they substituted Jalen Wells and put in Vince Williams Jr. after De'Aaron Fox had made the shot. That kind of changed the momentum, and then you add Cam Spencer, who kind of became the closer because he's a shot maker. And we're realizing that Jaren has to play with a traditional center. So using Koloko or Jock Landale, who plays more in the post like a big man is supposed to, kind of helps Jaren play that way because neither Jaren or Santi plays down low. And I just wanted to get that out. Great win for our guys, and y'all tell me y'all perspective about it. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Appreciate the call, Reed. Yeah, I completely agree with that. I mean, I think it's the reason they re-signed Christian Koloko to another 10-day. Yeah, Jaren plays better with the traditional center. And with Zach Edey out, that's asking a lot of Jock Landale to, you're asking him to play a ton of minutes. So it makes sense. And Christian Koloko's been good for this team. I mean, he's helped them.
Yes.
He had 6 rebounds tonight.
I love the Javon Small, Christian Koloko lobs. They make my heart beat. You know what I'm saying? Make my heart flutter a little bit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
me too.
It happens once a night. We have a Javon Small to Christian Koloko lob. But he hammered it home, bro. Like Tripp is a 4. Jaren's a 4. He's a true 4. He likes to float on defense. And he likes to be in the paint on offense. And I think having a big next to him allows him to do those two things. That's why Steven Adams, he was so good. He was so good next to. With Zach, he's so good next to. Brandon Clark allows him to be switchable where he can be a 4 on one end, a 5 on the other end. So you cook with that. Yeah, Jaren for sure is a 4. He struggled in the first quarter, kind of got his footing in the second quarter. He made some plays. If you look at his plus minus, he was plus 16, I believe. Am I tweaking? He was a plus. What was his plus minus? Because at one point I looked up, he was plus 21.
He was a plus 21.
Plus 21 in the game. When
plus 21.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. Plus 21 in the game, he went by 1 point. And that tells you his impact, even when he's not scoring the basketball. When Jaren's on the court, good things happen most of the time. So good to see Jaren kind of find his footing. And I know people always talk about the Jaren rebounds. My shout out to my guy, Mike Wallace. We're going to call this a trip double. We're going to call it triple-double tonight, 21 points, 9 rebounds, 2 steals, 3 blocks. So you add that up for my mathematicians at the crib. 9 rebounds plus 2 steals plus 3 blocks. That's 11. That's 14. So 21 and 14 for Tripp tonight. That's a trip double.
Yeah, he mentioned Vince too. Jacob just sent me this. The Grizzlies are 10-3 in Vince's last 13 games, and I don't think it's any coincidence that he comes back and they win this game, because they were winning when Ja was out. The first time, and Vince was playing point guard. They were winning some games with him, and then Vince gets hurt and misses time, and he's a good ball handler. Like, it's not his role. Like, that's not necessarily what he is. Like, he's more of a wing, but he can handle the ball and play point guard. And he's shown he can do it for this team.
I think it's the chaotic nature of him too. You know what I'm saying? I think it's like Jalen is more of like the calm. But like the guy mentioned, the caller mentioned, you put him in, you put him on Fox, and I even saw Vince Williams at the free throw line. If you saw that before Jacqueline Dunn missed the free throw, he's whispering into De'Aaron Fox's ear. I'm like, bro, what are you doing, dog? He's like whispering in his ear, talking to him. Like, that's the chaotic nature.
Yeah, him and Sohan were kind of pushing around a little bit tonight.
So that's the chaotic nature that Vince brings in. Like you said, you mentioned that stat, 15.6 rebounds. I think he had 5 or 6 assists tonight.
Yeah, he had 5 assists tonight, too.
Man, shout out Vince Williams, man.
Good stuff.
Look, you get the key, Bennett Doyle, in this game of the NBA is you start to stack wins, right? You can't have a 2-game winning streak without one, right? You snap a 4-game losing streak. You got one now. Let's try to stack another dub tomorrow night against the Suns. Another team they play hard, they compete. It can be another big dub tonight if you can make some stuff happen.
Yeah, appreciate everybody calling in tonight. We'll come back and wrap this up here in just a few minutes. You're listening to the Double Post on Grind City Media, 92.9 FM, ESPN.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You are strong. You are fearless. You are a fighter. And every last drop of this rich golden Modelo is yours. So raise it up high, because you've earned it. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Carlin Port, Chicago, Illinois.
3 iconic forces. 1 unforgettable experience. New Edition, Boys to Men, and Tony Braxton. The Black Promoters Collective presents New Edition Way Tour, starring New Edition, Boys to Men, and Tony Braxton. The New Edition Way Tour, March 19th at FedEx Forum. Tickets available now at Ticketmaster. Presented by the Black Promoters Collective.
It's flu season. Protect yourself and loved ones with a seasonal flu shot from the Shot Nurse. And for groups of 10 or more, the Shot Nurse can come to you. With 2 locations to serve you, it's fast, convenient, and it's free with most insurances. Visit shotnurse.com or call 901-685-9999. I get my vaccines from the Shot Nurse.
Solutions you need with a personal touch. The Shot Nurse.
Keep your home comfy year-round with Landmark Heating and Air's membership program. For one low price, you get 2 annual tune-ups to keep your system running smoothly, priority service when you need it most, and exclusive discounts on repairs and more. Say goodbye to unexpected breakdowns and hello to peace of mind. Call Landmark Heating and Air today at 365-4260 or visit landmarkheatingandair.com to join. Your comfort's our priority. Landmark Heating and Air, the comfort company you've trusted for 55 years.
Your internet shouldn't drop out during the game or buffer during replays. That's why Ting Fiber Internet is here in Memphis. Fast breaks need internet that's 2 gig fast. No contracts, no hidden fees. Ting is internet without a fourth quarter heartbreak. So if you do yell at the TV, it won't be your internet's fault. Get started at ting.com/Memphis. That's ting.com/Memphis.
What's the mark of a great team? When talent, experience, and preparation all come together to make it look easy. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle with convenient online banking and world-class service. Play hard, bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account by February 28th with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit. And you could get 2 tickets to 3 Grizzlies games. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Looking for a place to get hyped before the game? Courtside Grill at the Westin Memphis Beale Street is the place. Try our specialty appetizers like alley-oop nachos layered with cheese, tomatoes, and jalapenos. The technical foul appetizer will mean you are in big trouble as you savor 6 big bites of wings. Fallon out tenders dipped in buttermilk served with fries will be worth it. And try our unlimited soup and salad for just $15. Snack on some chips and queso while you're waiting for that courtside burger. It's 7 ounces cooked to order served with fries. Dribble into flavor with our full court press cocktails, the ultimate shot for your taste buds. The fan favorite is the Slam Dunk drink, which will really get you hyped up. If you're hanging with your friends, a bucket of beer will do the trick, and a must try is that courtside lemonade that is a divine cocktail for the ladies. After all the fun at courtside, jump into our heavenly bed for a restful night. Courtside Grill just across the street from the FedEx Forum. See it, the only destination before and after the game. It's all fun at Courtside Grill.
Tuesday. If one day defines your week, make it Tuesday. Check out Malco Theater's Tuesday ticket prices. Reserve your seat today, Malco.com or the Malco app. See you Tuesday at the movies.
Welcome back to the Double Post on Grind City Media and 92.9 FM ESPN. Grizzlies winners tonight over the San Antonio Spurs, 106-105. They will take on the Phoenix Suns again in this building tomorrow night. You can get your tickets 901-888-HOOP. And you'll want to do that because it was pretty lit in here tonight.
Oh, it was lit. Electric in the Forum.
Yeah.
Bro. Electric in the Forum tonight, bro.
Yeah,
good vibes, good energy. Drinks are flowing.
Yes. Come join us tomorrow night. And the rest of the week, we've got 3 home games this week left. So it's a big week here at FedEx Forum. Taking a look around the NBA tonight, obviously Grizzlies winners over the Spurs. The Mavericks and the Kings are still in the first quarter in Sacramento, where the Kings lead 27-20. Some finals tonight. Cavs beat the Pacers 121-16. Pacers, man, it's just sad what happened to the Pacers this season.
Yeah.
You knew they were going to take a step back with the Halliburton injury, but then like they had all kinds of other injuries to start the season, and it just like has completely fallen off.
Free fall.
Our friend Jay Huff, 20 points tonight though.
Yeah, shout out Jay Huff.
Huff.
I think he leads the NBA in blocks right now.
Are you serious?
I think I am. I think I may be. I mean, let me make sure.
He had some big blocks when he was here.
Let me see. Let me make sure I'm not capping when I say
that's
that
crazy. Now. I don't believe you.
He is second in blocks per game at 2.2.
Okay, shout out to Jay Huff.
Yes, 2.2 blocks per game, Jay Huff, man.
Good for him. Wizards. Hey, somebody text me or sent me a message. Turns out the Wizards might not be that bad. they beat the Magic tonight, 121-12. CJ McCollum, Grizz killer, 27.6 rebounds in that one. So
let me find out where we put the battery in the back of the Wizards to get them some dubs.
Did we change the trajectory of their season?
We might have.
We really might have. The Wizards are all of a sudden really good in the East. I don't know how long that's sustainable. The Timberwolves blasted the Heat 122-94. Anthony Edwards had 26 points in that one. And the Lakers went on the road and beat the Pelicans tonight 111-103. LeBron turned back the clock tonight. He had 30 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. Trey Murphy had 42 points in that game. Luka had one of the most insane three-pointers you'll see. Like, the dude is, like, not even looking at the rim. It's insane.
By the way, I have another fun fact for you since we're spinning out fun facts. Trey Murphy is now the all-time leader in Pelicans history in three-point made field goals.
Dang.
In 3 years.
And he'll probably be.
Yeah. In 3 years, you're the all-time leader? Ooh.
And he might be on the move. We'll see.
He might be on the move.
We'll see. I saw a report that they want some first-round picks, though. Unprotected. 2, I believe.
Unprotected's crazy.
Yeah. It was a light night in the league tonight. But again, the Grizzlies are winners tonight, 106-105 over the San Antonio Spurs. Want to give some thank yous before we get out of here tonight. Big thanks to Eric Hasseltine and Elliot Perry, who are on the call tonight. Big shout out to studio engineer West Warwick, always taking care of us back in the studio. Shout out to highlight coordinator Landon Speck tonight. Grizzlies Vice President of Broadcast and Production John Pugliese, Director of Broadcasting Scott Zachary. Thanks to 92.9 FM ESPN, the flagship radio home of your Memphis Grizzlies. Their parent company is Odyssey. Brand manager is Brad Carson, and the GM is Nicole Hartman. Thanks to our technical director tonight, Jalen Wallace. Shout out, Jalen. And our next radio broadcast, it's going to be tomorrow night. The Grizzlies host the Phoenix Suns. Tip-off at 7 p.m. Jessica Benson going to be on these airwaves at 6:30. And the next double post will be tomorrow night as well, about 30 minutes after the conclusion of Grizzlies Suns tomorrow night. So for Jessica Benson, for Devin Walker, appreciate y'all. Yeah.
I'm about to celebrate this Grizz dub.
What you got?
With my super donut. It's looking kind of flat right now. It's been in my pocket since pregame.
It's flat like the Spurs.
It's flat like the
flat
Spurs.
like the Spurs
and I'm about
were
to eat
tonight.
This super donut like the Grizz ate a dub last night.
Nice.
Grizz dub, baby.
Yeah, get that plastic out of your mouth. Okay.
Yeah, what's up?
All right, again, thanks for that, Devin. For Jessica Benson and Devin Walker, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Good night, everybody. We'll talk to you tomorrow night.